The San Francisco 49ers are not messing around this offseason when it comes to extending players, and especially these players that are pivotal parts of their team, a team leader, and that is linebacker Fred Warner. As earlier today, Fred Warner and the 49ers reached an agreement on a 3-year, $63 million deal with $56 million of that guaranteed. That's going to make him the highest paid linebacker at $21 million per year. And you know what? This is his second time becoming the top paid linebacker, and he fully deserves it. He's a great leader on the field. You know, he was dealing with an ankle this last season, still played through it. I mean, he is just a team leader, team captain all around, one of the best 49ers, no doubt, and really deserves this. Now, yesterday there was a report from Jennifer Lee Chan that this was getting close, and I was kind of shocked. I was like, I thought, okay, it's going to take a couple days, you know, probably by the end of this week, we'll get the news. And no, it was today, and that is great to see because now the 49ers have signed Brock Purdy to a 5-year, $265 million contract this offseason, Fred Warner to a 3-year, $63 million contract, and George Kittle to a 4-year, $76.4 million contract. Fred Warner did have 2 more years on his contract, but his cap hits were relatively high, and so giving him this extension should lower that cap. Now, we don't know what that, that is going to do to the cap in terms of how much it's going to get lowered, but I'd actually mentioned on Twitter yesterday, so if you're not following me on Twitter, make sure to go follow me, because I was talking about how Fred Warner and I think Jawan Jennings are the next 2 dominoes to kind of fall, or at least 2 guys that, the Niners should extend. And I had mentioned about Fred Warner saying, like, the cap hits, again, were super high. For 2025, the cap hit was at $29.17 million roughly. And then in 2026, it was about $26.7 million. Again, these are the cap hits they were at. So this should lessen that, because now the Niners can, kind of throughout the years spread it apart. The signing bonus will be interested to see what that's going to become. But I'm just happy the Niners have gotten this done. Shout out to Parag Marate, John Lynch. They're getting this stuff done, right? They're learning from last offseason, saying, we do not want drama this offseason. We want focus. We're trying to go out there and win the Super Bowl. No matter if we think they're Super Bowl contenders with, what they did this offseason with the kind of tooling, revamping, with, getting rid of a lot of players and then bringing in, 11 draft picks plus some undrafted free agents and, some young guys through free agency as well. But I think the Niners, man, have done such a great job this offseason, right? Bringing Robert Saleh and Brant Boyer. They have, I think, completely, especially on paper, done a fantastic job of revamping, retooling this team, going out there, hiring the right guys, making the right changes. We'll see how it is, during the season. Now they have a, relatively friendly schedule. And I say friendly instead of easy, because in the NFL, no game's easy. But again, it is a friendly schedule. They should be able to bounce back. They're in a last place schedule. And so it's great that they're extending these guys, getting this done. Fred Warner, man, shout out to him. Well deserved. But let me know your thoughts down in the comment section down below. 49er faithful. Also, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button as we continue to grow. And now our next goal is 300 subs. Now that we're at over 200 subs again, thank you guys so much for that. Make sure to, again, hit that like button. Let me know your thoughts down below and turn that notification bell on to be notified of everything San Francisco 49ers. Peace out, and let's go Niners.